partner. I know you're probably wondering what this is all about. Well, I'll tell you. When I started streaming in December 2017, I was extremely intimidated by the idea of partnership. I thought there's no way little old SixColourz can get a pretty little pink button. However, through hard work, dedication, synergy, and last but certainly not least, evolution, I was able to earn a spot at the table. So I decided to get some partners together that earned their partnership during different times, under different circumstances, and using different tactics. My hope is to encourage you, the viewer, who may also be intimidated by the thought of partnership, to be less afraid and more aware of the endless possibilities that are available to you here on Mixer.
It's on you, baby.
It's on me. Hello.
Yes.
How's everybody doing today? My name is Miss Fun Size. I'm a partner streamer at Mixer. That's www.mixer.com/Miss Fun Size. I've been a partner streamer for about 4 months. I've been streaming for a year. Oh.
What's up? My name is Nelstar15. I've been streaming for about 3.5 years now. And you can find me everywhere at Nelstar15. It's kind of the benefit of having a number in your name. You can get it anywhere you want. Great. But yeah, I also work in the video game industry, so I kind of have a different perspective to the partner thing. But I've been a partner for a few weeks now over on Mixer, but been grinding away for about 3.5 years.
Awesome.
All right, down to me, right? All right, what's going on, guys? I'm Jules D4W. You can find me at mixer.com/Jules D4W. I've been streaming for almost about 2 years now. Became a partner in January, and it's been one heck of a ride, man. I mean, I've learned so much. I'm new to the gaming industry, but I've been a gamer all my life, and being a partner and just being a part of this amazing platform has been just, again, amazing for me. But yeah, if you ever want to come on, check me out. I'm the guy that uses the shake weight, if you ever hear about that guy. And I like to work out, so if you're into push-ups, burpees, and stuff like that, come check me out.
Hey, I'm Floppy Sock, partner streamer here on Mixer since September. I've been streaming for a year and like 5 months, since June, my birthday. And I started seriously streaming, full-time streaming January this year. And I've been growing ever since. Play Fortnite a lot. A lot of people, oh my God, Fortnite, you. But I'm really good at Fortnite on Xbox, so if anybody wants to come through the stream, watch, hang out, I'd definitely be glad to pick you up.
All right, yeah, and I'm Helios. I'm one of the OG partners. I've been partnered since Beam. I'm a big esports and indie player. And CSGO is not a dead game no matter what anyone says. I don't care what you say. CSGO is not a dead game. Okay? So that's why I'm wearing this hat, to show up. But honestly, esports is the wave of the future. I'm really a fan. And as I said yesterday, indies are going to be the biggest thing. That's why PAX is so huge. Love them to death, and I'm excited to be on this panel as well.
That's awesome. All right, so I want to direct this first question to Jules, and that's just because, I've talked to you a lot personally, and I love your answer to this specific question. What exactly made you start streaming?
What made me start streaming? Really, a friend of mine came to me and said, hey man, you have a lot of energy, you seem pretty fun, the way we talk to each other. I think a lot of people would enjoy what you do. So he's like, you should definitely think about checking it out. So I watched a few Twitch streams and it seemed pretty fun. I started off like a lot of people on the Xbox console, streaming from there. And then I was like, maybe I can improve this. So I invested a little bit of money, built myself a computer, and then I just hit that go live button and just went with it. Eventually, it starts off slow because you're trying to build an audience. You really don't know where you want to go off at, so you don't know if you want to do like RPG or if you want to do COD or something like that. What started with me was a game a lot of people are familiar with, Dead by Daylight, and there's a really big community behind that game. The PC community, but it just transferred over to console, Xbox and PC. I'm sorry, PS4. And from there, it's just been an amazing ride, watching people come in and laugh at me, enjoying the game. And over time, as a variety streamer, I started picking out new games, moving into different genres. Really, it just blew up for me afterward. I really don't know what else to say.
I totally get that. It's one of those things for me where it's like, I didn't think that I would be super successful at it. I just did it.
Right.
You know, and I love to know that you can just start something like this, and I personally feel like it's because of Mixer. You know, this is just a great platform, and it's very, very easy to now. Don't quote me on this, but it's very, very easy to start and get big. However, it's all about the mindset and not necessarily staring at your numbers, right?
Right. Numbers, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's something to look at because in a sense it is a business. You are like an entrepreneur, so to speak. So you have to pay attention to the analytics, the metrics and whatnot, but personally, if it starts looking like a job to you, you're gonna hate it. So personally for me, I go in every stream just having fun. That's basically it. You just wanna have fun with your stream. If your stream doesn't see you having fun, they're gonna leave. Simple as that.
Understood.
So if you don't like the game you're playing right now, just tell your stream, hey, look, we're gonna change. Like, I'm not feeling this right now. Switch it and watch. The people love what you do, and then eventually more people start coming in, man. They'll see that.
Now, you did the little pee-pee dance over there like you wanted to say something. Go ahead and say it.
Like, I look at it from my perspective. Like, let's just say I'm working a normal day where my job is to find content creators to play our games. And so often I see people that have these massive followings and huge numbers, but you go in and you watch them, they're not having any fun.
No.
And then from that perspective, you see the numbers that they had beforehand, and once they stopped having fun, where they went and how far down they've gone. Like, if you're not having fun, why did you even hit the go live button?
Right.
There you go.
You know, it's really funny when you get started streaming, like just the outpour of love that you did. I know I started streaming for like 2 major reasons. I was watching a Twitch partner that was Elohim, and the love and dedication that he had for his community. I was just like, if I could do this every single day, my life would be complete. I could do this every single day of my life, and I don't think I'd ever want anything else in my life. The second time was, I literally bought a PC, and my ex was like on my case about playing games all the time, so I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna say I'm making money doing it.
Hey, it works. It works.
Honey, it's 10 o'clock at night. I gotta go. I'm clocked in late. It's 10:05. Oh nope, I gotta go. So I literally was playing games all night. Woke up in the morning. She was a teacher, so it worked out. So I slept all day, played games all night, and you know I saw her once in a while. But it was one of those things where like it was a good excuse to play games and like build a community with it. And now it's turned into something that I just like. I can't even imagine where this thing's gonna go. Honestly,
man.
I love it to death.
So I want to direct this question to Ms. Funsize. Was there ever a time where you felt like you wanted to give up?
Oh,
and if so, like, what changed your mind?
Oh Lord, like streaming can become very overwhelming. It's just the whole idea of the fact that, okay, I'm entertaining people that they're coming to my stream daily, so they're looking for, you know, a certain type of entertainment or gameplay or whatever the case may be. So I'm sitting here like, okay, so I'm streaming, I gotta read the chat, I gotta learn how to scream, you know, be entertaining, I gotta look over here, look over there, and then
I don't think you need to learn how to
all the comments daily, just from, you know, trolls and, you know, people on Twitter and Instagram. It can get very overwhelming, and I have thought numerous of times, like, you know what, I ain't doing this no more. I'm done. But to surround yourself with, you know, friends that actually care about you, in a community, your family that really cares about you, and they keep you going, man. It's every day, man. I come on the stream every day for my family. So y'all keep me going. So, and I appreciate all of you guys. I really do.
You know, and it's funny you say that, because it's so often that I get online and I see the crazy things that people are saying in chat. And over time, what I had to learn was, first of all, it's so easy to delete a comment. And a lot of those people, all they're doing is they're looking for attention. If you say something about it, you just did exactly what they wanted.
They were looking for.
So now I got to the point where I'm like, listen, either myself or my model delete it, and I keep it pushing. Whatever I'm talking about, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna stop to talk to you about something you said in the chat. Now, however, there has been times that I can see that there are people that will just continue, like they'll make a new account, come back, make a new, and for those people, that gives me the time right there to remind my community, like, hey, there are some people that's going through some things that might just act out. It's just like the kid that's acting out in class that might be having something going on at home. You know, sometimes we do stupid things when we're, you know, hurting inside, and we don't want to just say that. So I do take that time to, you know, give some feedback on that and let them know, like, listen, you know, times get hard, and you could save a life with a smile. You could save a life with a positive statement. Just saying something like, even if you go into somebody's chat and there's nobody, they're just saying something like, hey man, keep it up. there's been so many times that I was streaming when I first started and there was no one there, and somebody came in just to say what's up, and that made my day. It's like the back of my mind before they came in, I was like, I'm about to get off in like 5 minutes, and then they came in and I streamed for another 2 hours. You know, it's so crazy that something like that can just change it all around, and I love that. That's another thing I love about this community.
Yeah.
It's funny too, because like you're thinking about it, and when you start as a broadcaster, you know, you've watched broadcasters before, and you're like, oh, I can't wait to see them. I can't wait till they come on. You're like watching your clock sometimes, and it's so like surreal and almost humbling to think that people actually do that for you, and like sit there and look forward to it on their day. Like they're like, okay, I get home at 10, I'm gonna have a beer, 11 o'clock, this guy comes on, I'm gonna enjoy him until 2, I'm gonna go to bed, happy.
Right.
It's like that's like amazing.
So I actually wanted to direct this question to you. How do you separate your personal life from streaming?
Personal life and streaming?
I ain't got nothing,
honestly,
so.
it's kind of like, it depends on what you want with your personal life and how you want to run it. My personal life is very open to a certain point. I like to make sure that people understand, hey, like, I'm from Texas, I'm a Floridian, like, people know that stuff as well. They usually know my first name because it's just out there. You can find your first name no matter what. But the big thing is, like, with the girl that I'm with right now, lovely, absolutely amazing human being. I gotta say that because she's on camera, don't say it. Love you, babe. She has like almost enveloped into it. Like she has literally said, hey, I want to be a part of this to a certain point. So I said, okay. She was going to use her name as her username, and I said, no, this is what we do. And she's like made up a name, and she actually actually became part of the community. I feel like it's really how much you want to involve your personal life. It really is. If you want people to know that you play basketball on the weekends, you can tell them that. Or if you want people to not know anything, just know, hey, this is who I am, this is what I am, I'm a streamer, and this is what you got to accept it. People will find stuff about you if you have Facebook or Twitter, stuff like that, but really it's you letting them in how much you want, and letting other people inside your life. Like, my mom had no idea what streaming was. Absolutely.
Same.
Absolutely. And then she like literally, my sister pulled up a Twitter post and goes, oh look, it's him. And he clicked it, and my mom sits there and watches me every morning now. Aww. And it's one of those like sweet, like really humbling things that I get there, I'm like, that's really cute, because I got to my house and my mom has coffee. She goes, let's talk about this. And she pulls up my stream and she goes, what's this? And I'm like, oh. Mom, I swear it's not for, well, it is for my mom. No, it's whatever. Yeah, so.
I'm not going to hold it against you that you said the word cute, by the way.
I think what he said is a good point,
My mom's the same way, though. Like, first, I became like a streamer because I watched people stream, like, you know, Ninja and all them, watching them. Like, I just sit down and watch them instead of watching TV. We cut the cable off because I didn't use it. I'd watch, like, Ninja, Myth, and all them. And then eventually I started to become a streamer myself because I, like, played with the streamer on Mixer. And he was like, yo, you're really good at video games. I was like, yeah, I know, thank you. But anyway, and he was like, yo, you're really good. Like, do you think you ever thought about streaming and stuff like that? And I was like, yeah, I did YouTube for a little while, but I've never like tried to stream. I don't know how to do it. And he was like, yeah. So he invited me to like his stream team on Mixer. And then as soon as he invited me, I was like, oh my gosh. Like, the streamer that I watch all the time invited me to the stream team. I went out and bought an Elgato. I went out and bought a laptop, a camera, and all that. And like one day, came back, set it up. And he taught me through everything. And then, like I was saying though, when I started streaming, my mom didn't know anything about it until she watched, like, I used to play League of Legends, and they had like $1 million tournament, and she watched it on live TV. She was like, oh my God, you can make money from this. So after she saw that, she was like, you need to start making money. If you're gonna be streaming all the time, because I used to play Call of Duty like full-time, 12 hours a day. So if you're gonna be doing this and practicing, you better be making money from it. And I was like, yo, I can do that. So I started streaming, and now she's made her own Mixer account, Snoopy Sock. She has Twitter now. She has Snapchat. I bought it from Snapchat, but she made a new one. Yes. But she's following everybody on Mixer. She's been to other people's streams when I'm not live. I'm like, you been talking to this guy? You been talking to Glitchy?
Yeah.
How you know it's made? Like, she's involved with Mixer more than I am. Like,
yeah, speaking of that, I just want to put this out there. Though I love Mommy Six, man, she is always in Miss Fun Size's chat and don't come to my chat. It's like she loves her more than she loves me. I'm not cool with that.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Can we talk about the best hair in Mixer, by the way?
This
Yes.
guy.
Like,
Yes. Can we get like a zoom in on that or something? Like,
Hold up.
You like, you know those puff pastries that you get at like the
Oh,
bakery?
y'all ain't see my hair?
Like,
I mean,
Y'all
your
didn't
hair's
see-
nice.
Right.
It's nice.
oh,
Okay, it's cool though.
Oh, no.
All right. So I'm gonna direct this question to Jules. Hey, so when did you decide that you were gonna apply for partner?
Oh, that one. All right. So I want to say back in September, again, playing Dead by Daylight with partner streamers, Laydown Clown and Tyloo Games. Tyloo had hit me up in Discord and he was like, hey man, did you apply for partner yet? And I'm like, no. Should I? And he was like, dude, you have what it takes to be a partner. Like, it's not just about your numbers, it's the content you create. And like, the people love you, man. I think you'll be a good asset to the team. And I was like, you know what? All right, I'll give it a shot. Now, needless to say, I did get denied my first round. But Mixer said, you know what? We like what you do. We just want to see if you're going to continue doing it. And that's what I want to give out to anybody that does apply for partner. If you get denied, let that be the fuel for you to fight back. Just go back into it, man. Come back strong. And that's exactly what I did. I wanted to show them that, hey, this is something I really wanted to do. And eventually I got an email saying, hey, man, you're in. And since then, I've just been rocking and just keep going, like working hard for what I want to do. Like, I'm here at PAX because of my community. Right. And that's something I would have never dreamt of, man. And I'm here, I'm loving it. I'm hanging out with all of the partners here, and I'm with you guys on this panel, which is my first thing ever, and I'm still nervous about it, but like, it's really cool. It's a great experience, man. And like, in a sense, it's like a dream come true, man. So I'm happy. But,
yeah. So speaking about being nervous, I'm wearing a Depends. So shout out to Depends. No, I'm just kidding. But so if you could, I don't care who answers this, because for me, I have like so many answers to this question. But anyway, if you could sum up in one word or phrase how you felt after you pressed submit, what would that word be?
I threw up. I threw up. I'm not gonna stunt. I legit threw up. I forgot who I was talking to on the phone. It was Chicago. Chicago Peeps, one of my mods, great supporter, a moving force in my life. We were talking, and I was like, yo, I just did it. And he was like, what you do? I was like, I just applied. He was like, I'm like, yeah. He was like, oh crap. I'm like, oh crap. So, and it was just like, it was such a nerve-wracking like experience, because I'm like, am I streaming too much? Am I streaming too little? How's my hair? What game am I gonna play today? Am I gonna get a lot of viewers today? But through of it all, it was all worth it. You know, me not eating, not sleeping, just I'm glad it happened, and I will do it all over again. So thank you, Mixer. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you.
What about you, Flop?
I was confident. I was always confident. Because when I first started streaming, like I said, the streamer that I used to watch, Anthony Day, shout out to Anthony Day. When I started watching him, he had like 26,000 followers. And then he got me to stream and stream team. And like the first week I started streaming, I had the up and coming list on Mixer. I was always up on the up and coming list. So I'd always have like 10, 15 people watching me. And that was just me starting my first week of streaming. They was like, oh, you come from Twitch? I was like, no, I started like yesterday. And like for the whole month, my first month streaming, I made 1,100 followers, and I was averaging 75 viewers. Because playing Call of Duty was my game. Like, it's always been my game, COD Pro. So playing it, everybody would come in, and I would always be #1 on Call of Duty. And then like for my like backup game was like Rocket League and stuff like that, I was always #1 on that too. So my first month of streaming, I was like, yo guys, you guys have been great to me. I'm applying for partnership. My first month anniversary, first step, like,
that's awesome.
Went and applied. And I have another friend, Charming Charlie. We both applied on the same day, but he's been streaming like a month before I did. So it's his second month anniversary, my first month anniversary. Awesome. And as soon as I submitted, I was confident. I was like, yo, I'm averaging 75 viewers. If I get partnered, it's okay. I'm still doing great. If I don't get partnered,
still doing great.
Yeah. Like whether I won or lost or made it, got partnered or not, I was still gonna keep streaming. It was just for me to make more money off of it. I wanted streaming to be a job, and it is.
Right.
I made it what I like doing.
So for me, my first thought was help. I mean, it just is what it is. Like I knew that there was, so I applied twice. Right? I got denied the first time, but the first time was during, obviously the previous requirements. I knew that I didn't have the viewership, but I knew that I had a great community, and I knew that, the content was good based off of what everyone else was telling me, obviously. I'm confident in my content, however, it's great and fulfilling to hear other people also tell you that your content is good. Yeah. So I knew that much, but I also knew that those minimum requirements, were a thing. It's like, well, if I don't have the concurrent viewers, then I know I'm not gonna get it, right? So I I applied, but I waited until, and this is the advice that I would give to anybody. I waited until I was ready for both answers.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't get that. I'm like, preparation is key. But they think that I'm saying prepare for like actually being a partner. No, prepare for any answer. Prepare for a maybe, prepare for a yes, prepare for a no. The biggest one though that you want to prepare for is a no. Because if they tell you no and you go into a depression state, that means you were not ready to apply.
Oh.
Point blank, period. Because if you can't handle someone telling you no, people are gonna tell you no throughout your entire life. If you're somebody that that you know is told yes all the time, then we need to be friends. Seriously. No, anybody here? Okay.
No,
anyway, so yeah, no, seriously. No, and so I tell them like, you know, if you can't take somebody telling you no, if you feel like you're gonna shut down after that, just wait. Yeah, your numbers might be there and all of that, but you have to be there mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. You have to be there. So, you know, I applied, I got denied, and I didn't shut down. I was just like, all right, bet, word. And there's new requirements coming out. I got this, all right, you know what I'm saying? But when the new requirements came out, then I hit submit, and I was like, excuse my French, shucks. It's like, oh snap, you know, it just got real. And I wasn't really sure what was gonna come of it. But what I will say is that as soon as they said that I was in a review stage, the person that came to me and said that I was in a review stage, I was in her inbox the whole time. Y'all can ask her. All right, I ain't gonna mention her name, but y'all can ask her. I was like, what? I'm in a review stage? I'm twerking. Oh. And she's like, she said, excuse me? I'm like, hey, listen, I'm happy, thank you so much, you know, I appreciate it. Because at the end of the day, the way I feel is that that's a person too. And you know, she's gotta watch me, you know, when I'm live, she's gotta watch my VODs, and you know, she gotta watch my struggles, because I have struggles, you know, and when I say that, I mean like everybody knows the go live struggle, especially if you've used like slabs or something like that. You know, you think you live and then you look at it says reconnecting, you like, I've been talking to myself for 15 minutes.
When your mic is off.
Look, no, as Quanticus says, we are technical support, okay?
Oh,
There's
God.
nobody to call once something goes wrong, audio, visual, just everything. You are technical support. Hey, they no call in, hey, Streamlabs, fix it.
Right,
No,
right.
there's no SOS. You are technical support.
Yeah.
So just having to be educated and teach yourself how to stream, it's just the #1 key. So
It's funny how much you learn from streaming too. I was thinking to myself the other day, I work as a restaurant as a manager, and I'm sitting there and the guy's like, oh man, you know, our beer lines are really bad right now. I'm like, oh yeah, I don't know anything about that. And the DJ comes around the corner and he goes, oh man, the sound's not coming. I'm like, oh, I got that right now. Watch this. You just hit this, hit this, this. And then he's like, how you know this? I'm like, well, let me just tell you. I dropped what I did. And he's like, oh, so you learned all this stuff from that? I'm like, I guess I did.
Yeah.
Dang, yeah.
No,
you know?
I'm smart.
It's awesome to see like what we've learned now. Like I had the benefit of working in like local theater before I started streaming, so like audio's always been my jam.
Right.
But like now, like I've taken what I've learned streaming and I've been able to set up streaming stations for different companies like all over the country. I'm able to like recommend to people what they need to do, and then I troubleshoot it for them. I even do it in our own office back in LA. Like I was able to set up a streaming, like get everything set up for one of our games. I was doing a live stream a couple days ago. Had everything set up. A minute before they're going live, they call me. And it's like, so you get to take so much of this information and kind of use it in other places in your life too. I think that's an even better thing. It's saying like, not only is streaming like helped me mentally and emotionally kind of grow and find my place in the world, but it's also helped me in a professional level because now I have all these different skills that I can use, and I did.
Yeah, definitely.
So I feel like this is the elephant in the room all the time. Do you guys feel like there's a huge difference between the old requirements for partnership and the new requirements?
Yes.
I mean, that's the funny thing is with like coming from the day one, like I was always like give a quick backstory, dude. I was a Twitch streamer and I was doing well. I averaged about 50-60 for a CSGO stream, and for someone not being sponsored like that, that was good. You know, I was on the verge of being partnered, and then Beam showed up and they sent me an invite in my email like 2 weeks before they launched, and I'm like sitting there, I'm like, this seems pretty cool. Like, this seems like, okay, so we'll try it. So I was like co-streaming for a little, or dual streaming for a little while, and like really, like just, I loved the way that Beam was, and I went over. The idea that like, the way that it is now, the way that it was before, I honestly love the way it is now. Because the way it was before, it kind of stung. It kind of like gave you a little depression and like a little bit of anxiety, because you applied, and you just like sat there and you held on to like everything in your room. Like you grabbed like the pillow and the dog and you just squeezed those daylights out of them. And you were just so worried about everything, because you're like, okay, well, it says I need 50 concurrent viewers. I'm getting like 49 here, 29 here, 60 here. What does that be like work? Does this work? Does that work? Mixer kind of like understands that, hey, not every day is going to be your shining glory. Like, not every day, you're not going to pull 1 billion people in every single day. Some days you're going to be like, you're going to rough. Some days you're going to wake up and you're going to have really bad breath, and everyone knows going to be around you, you know? Like, they understand that, and they're like, let's see your quality content, let's see what you do.
Right.
Just make these minimum requirements, and then after that, let's see if you're worth it. And if you're worth it, we got you. We'll come on. Yeah.
No,
Go ahead.
I was saying, like, I think it's a great step, because as much as we like to think that we control how many people are watching us, how many people are following us, those are actually factors we have no control over. We cannot say, oh, 10,000 followers is a goal, but it's really not a goal, because you can't do anything to actively get to that.
Yep. Right.
You can continue to stream and hope that it works out and that people follow you. And yeah, if you're putting out great content, then people are going to follow you. But I think at the end of the day, putting quality of content on top of that, saying, okay, well, we have these like minimums that you need to hit, and we need to see that from you. But then going on top of that and saying, like, we need quality. I want someone that represents Mixer the right way. And I think that is a true like leap from where it's always been on any of the platforms. Like even the way that Twitch is rolling out some of their stuff, like we're seeing a shift in the industry where it's more about quality than it is with quantity. And I think that's a great thing, and I'm so proud that Mixer's the one that's leading the charge on that.
All right. And to add on to that, for me personally, around the time for me going for partnership, the streams I was looking at, the things I would have to go up against as a variety streamer, I was looking at PUBG. I mean, Fortnite didn't become the Battle Royale at the time, but games like PUBG was like the thing I was competing against. I'm like, how am I going to climb to 50 viewers a day? And with variety streaming, I'm a person that likes to play retro games, so like Legend of Zelda, Final Fantasy, Mega Man, and stuff like that. I didn't think I could do that, but then there was one day I was streaming the Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past, and I literally had 60 viewers just watching me play this game. So I just want people to know that as a variety streamer, you definitely can do it. You don't necessarily have to play Fortnite or PUBG or like Minecraft and stuff like that just to get that viewer count. It's really who you are behind the game, the content you create. Are you funny? Are you entertaining? Are you supportive? Are you inspirational? What is it about you that's going to keep people coming back to your stream? It's not about the game at all, people. It's about you and you alone. What are you doing to make people want to come back and just feel like you're going to make their day great? That's what I tell people a lot. I like being in my stream and being able to like brighten up their day. I have a few people who are military vets, and they suffer through antidepressant and whatnot, PTSD, and they come to my stream just to get through their day. That makes their day great, 100% better, and I'm happy I can do that for them. So again, if your community is going to love you for what you do, so don't ever think you have to play that game at all.
Right, and I like to piggyback off that. My biggest thing is you want to enjoy yourself. If you're not having fun, like why do you play video games? You play video games because you want to have fun. You love the game. Like when I would get on, I put so many hours into Call of Duty. I don't want to talk about it. It's actually a little embarrassing, but I enjoyed it, okay? I mean, when I counted up the hours and realized how many days that were, anyway, the point is I played a lot of Call of Duty, but not because somebody else wanted me to play Call of Duty. I played it because I enjoyed it, which is the same reason why I started streaming. Well, no, I started streaming because my best friend was streaming, and I watched her, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's funny. Wait, I think I'm funny. Can I be funny on TV? So anyway, I started, and I felt like, this is something that I can enjoy, but I want to enjoy it playing something that I enjoy. And I think that's key. You don't ever want to start playing something because that's what's getting the views. Because first of all, what you fail to realize is that it's already getting the views. So when you come in, you're not going to start all of a sudden just magically pulling those views. If anything, you're hindering yourself because now you're at the bottom of that list. I mean, you know, if you're not networking and doing all the things that is necessary to actually bring, you know, new people into your stream, into your life, then yeah, you just like put yourself at the bottom of the queue and no one's gonna watch. Yep. So, you know, that's just one of those things that I, you know, as far as advice goes, I would say make sure you're always enjoying yourself. Don't ever stop. Ever.
For those,
you know,
for those who have watched my streams, Six knows I'm a contest to having fun.
I know nothing.
I am Mixer's scream queen. When you watch my streams, the volume has to be on like 1.
Absolutely.
I am a firm believer of having fun. I started on Mixer playing Telltale video games. So if you don't know what Telltale is, it's Walking Dead, Batman, Borderlands. They have a lot of Wolf Among Us. They have a lot of great games. So I started streaming playing Telltale. I cry every time when Lee dies. Spoiler, I'm spoiling it for if you haven't played it, oh well. Lee dies, and every time he dies, I cry. I get up and go grab tissue, and I'm crying on
not alone.
like,
Not alone. Every time I'm right there with you.
I'll be like, Jesus, somebody take Kenny. We don't want him. So it's just have fun, man. You feel so much better when you're laughing and you're having fun with your community. So have fun, man. Yeah. Regardless of the outcome, regardless of what your number's looking like, your donos, subs, just have fun. Have fun.
Hey, I just started watching Titanic too, so don't tell me that, please.
Yeah. Wait, you didn't watch Titanic?
I want to watch that, okay?
Oh my God.
But,
I think Jack makes it. I got that.
I think
don't
that's
worry.
something
We're good.
you can build off of because we're seeing a shift in the directory of a whole when it comes to mixers. You know, a lot of people feel that if they don't play PUBG or Fortnite, that they're doing a detriment to themselves. I play World of Warcraft.
Wow. I'm not saying wow like that. I mean, that's the way everybody calls it.
Yeah, and
wow.
I play, and I play Destiny too. Like, that's all I really play. I'll throw in some other stuff, but it doesn't deter me from doing it because I know I'm having fun. If I'm having fun, then my community that moved to Mixer with me is having fun. And then the new people that come in are having fun. When it comes down to it, if you're not playing what you love, then you're doing yourself a disservice. Yeah, getting the views and making a little extra money is great, but at what cost? You're gonna find that more people that do that experience more burnout and are more likely to stop streaming as a whole. Yeah. So whenever you click go live, make sure that you're playing what you want to play. Because if you're not, it's gonna be a bad time.
I'm gonna go ahead and just say this, and anybody that knows me knows that I'm who I am 100% of the time, unless I'm tired. In that case, I'm the other version of me that you don't want to meet. But, you know, like, I was one of those people that did that. That was me. I streamed the heck out of Fortnite, and every time I got off, I found myself more and more drained. You know, because I brought a community into my life that I wasn't even really sure that I wanted to be in my life. And then it became like, well, shoot, I'm a Fortnite streamer now. Like, and that's like, and I knew that that's what it was when I was going into other people's like chat that would shout me out and stuff like that, and the first thing they would say is, she plays Fortnite. And I'm just like, wait, I play other things. You know, like, and then I was like, do I? You know, and that's when I realized, like, well, actually, I do play other stuff because, you know, unlike most streamers, I actually do play a lot of video games while I'm not streaming. But that's the thing. I'll play what I love, and then I'll get on and I'll start playing Fortnite. And don't get me wrong, it's not that I don't, you know, like the game or whatever. It's just that it wasn't what I wanted to play. I grew a like for the game. It grew on me, you know what I mean? Like a fungus.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's it.
Like,
oh my God.
Oh, man.
I don't know you. I don't know you.
But no, so it was one of those things where I became, you know, like, tired of the game and tired of streaming. And that was actually my moment where I almost stopped streaming because I was like, if I'm not streaming Fortnite, and it was so depressing to then not stream Fortnite and start trying to stream other things and see that like 2 people would come. And then that's when I then realized, yo, you really have to not look at numbers. First of all, you did this to yourself. That's what I said to myself in the mirror. What? I did. I was in the mirror, I said 6. You did this to yourself. And I was like, what?
I think the big thing that you realize when you're streaming is, it's kind of a really big picture is that you look at it, like right before PAX, I was packing bags. And I'm like, you know what? Let's go live. Let's do it. If I'm sitting there packing things and trying to hide my underwear and, you know, stuff like that. And, but we're packing and like I see like a bunch of people come in that from the community and they just want to chit chat. Like they just want to hang out and like be there. Yep. You start to realize like you're gonna start streaming and you're gonna be like, I'm gonna play this game and I'm gonna be like a pro at it, or I'm gonna play this game and I'm just gonna be the best and I'm gonna show off and I'm gonna do all funny things. And then, like you said, like you get to that game and people start associating with that game, and you're like, I want to play something else.
Yeah.
But people like, oh, well, you're not a Fortnite? And you're like, okay, I'm out.
And they leave.
You start to realize the people that come in for you are the people that you're going to value.
Yeah.
Like, you can be doing anything, and you start to realize that you start streaming, you want to stream more. You want to stream, like, you want to be like, I want to walk my dog for like 10 minutes. I want to stream 10 minutes. Let's go. Like, I want. Oh, he's over there taking a dump. I'm going to take a picture of myself right now. Like, you know, like you're doing all these things. Making sure, like, what? You can't handle the realness now? What?
The realness.
I want to know why you're streaming your dog pooping.
Of course, because I have a cute dog, bro. I have a golden retriever. It's a puppy. What do you expect?
I'll allow it.
Right.
I'll allow it.
The views are like up here with that.
Yeah, no, he's right though. It's like when you're having more fun, you want to go live more often.
Yeah.
But I did it to myself. I spent 3 years as the Elder Scrolls Online guy on Twitch. Like, that was me. And I essentially just created my own ceiling. I put myself under this ceiling that I would never break out of. And so I told myself that I was done with that. I still play ESO because I love it. But I also love other games and giving them the time of day. Now I want to stream more. It's like, I want to go stream from my booth, but I can't because they won't let me. But
y'all are making me feel bad because
Oh, no.
I'm over here like, I play Fortnite every day. I mean,
there's nothing wrong with that.
I'm a Fortnite
you
guy.
love it and you have a great time.
But yeah,
There's a difference.
I'm terrible at it. I don't want to play it.
But my thing is, like, since I'm a competitive Call of Duty player, I always have to find a competitive game. And since Call of Duty's dead, and like everybody knows, all the COD pros, FaZe, Optic, anybody like that, they all play Fortnite now. So I jumped on the Fortnite bandwagon. I'm really good at it. Like, so that's why I play. Everybody on my stream knows. Like, I uninstalled the game maybe like 10 times.
Yep.
But when last time uninstalling it, I was like, you know what? Day 1 without Fortnite. Day 2 without Fortnite. I went 6 days. That 6th day, I was like, okay, new skin came out. I got to get on to buy it.
Good at it, and like I watched you before. Some of the things that you do in Fortnite, I look at it, I'm like, my mouse doesn't even move that way. Like, I don't even know, like what keyboard are you using, dude? Because mine like clicks and yours just like moves in circles. Like,
I use a controller.
Yeah,
like,
dude,
I'm not gonna lie.
You use a controller?
I use a controller.
I quit.
Honestly, I think I'm like top 100 on Xbox. If that's top 100 on Xbox, but so that's why I have a reason to play the game because I'm really good at it. My community, toxic. Everybody knows Fortnite's doo-doo. I tell them I hate Fortnite with all my heart, but I'm top 100 in the world. And my community is based around it. And everybody I tell, I'm like, yo, honestly, I'm playing Fortnite because the viewers come in, it brings me a lot of followers, and I'm really good at it. Every time I get on like Rocket League or something like that, that's my chill day. And my stream, the people that want to stick around will stick around. The Fortnite, we call them hype zoney boys. Hype zoney boys that come in, yo, can I play? Can I play with you?
Boys? I want to touch
hype zoney, there's hype zoney boys. And then like the true people that are there that want to be that watch you, that's who stick around after. But when I was taking that break off of Fortnite, I was averaging maybe like 5 or 6 followers a day, and I streamed for like 6 to 7 hours a day. So I was like, I have to get back on Fortnite for the followers too.
See,
like my community.
See, and that's why, and I mean, and this is not, I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but that's exactly why I stuck to. When I got into it, as far as being a variety streamer and stopped doing Fortnite every day, it's the same grind, by the way. Here's the issue, and I don't want to call it an issue, but here's the thing. When you started streaming, you had an experience that's like a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Yeah. No one starts streaming and has 15 viewers every stream.
Exactly, yeah.
You told us from the time we started this, hey, I'm spoiled. I just want you to know I'm spoiled, you know? And so that's great. I'm so glad that was your experience. But at the same time, I need everyone to understand that it is a grind, and it's going to be a grind if you decide that you want to do something else. Because Fortnite's not going to be on top forever. No. So you want to make sure that you're still building communities outside of that.
Yeah.
And you know, whether you take that advice or not, that's fine. I get it. You're great at the game. That's why I like watching you.
Yeah.
Because I've capitalized being terrible at Fortnite. That's why my viewers watch me. I am so bad at it.
Yeah, that's why I
spend the entire time on all fours every single time. Pick me up. Pick me up. No, don't pick me up. Go kill him first. Go kill him. I got you. It's fine. I'm good. I'll just hold it. I'll be fine. So, you know, it's cool, you know, to be great at a game and, you know, play it for the views and stuff like that. There's nothing wrong with it. And I love your honesty. That's the other thing, because we're all up here and we all have a different take on it. You're the only one that's probably saying what most people are actually thinking in the back of their mind, like, well, I mean, I'm playing it because I'm getting views. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's cool.
I embrace it. I'm like,
yeah,
yo,
no,
I'm
that's
that
what's
guy.
up.
I'm
That's
that
what's
guy
up.
that streams Fortnite.
And you should be honest.
Hate me. Hate me.
There's nothing wrong with being that guy, though. Like,
Yeah.
because one, you enjoy it.
Yes.
You're having
exactly.
fun and you're good at it. Me, I'm terrible at it, so it wouldn't be fun for me to play, right? But if you're having fun, then it's not just about the viewers' view. It's about doing what you love. And I think at the end of the day, that's what we're all doing.
Yeah,
we're doing what we love. And if Fortnite does that for you, there's nothing wrong with being a Fortnite guy.
Yeah, I used to be on the outside with you guys. Like, we used to, whenever PUBG was the biggest, and nobody knew what Fortnite was, when Save the World was only a thing, I was playing Save the World, and then looking on Fortnite, looking on PUBG, people like, oh yeah, the PUBG guys, they're just doing it for the views. Yeah, if Fortnite blew up, I'm with them. Let's go.
Yeah, I was already playing.
Don't hate
I'm
me.
here.
I don't even care, man. I'm having fun.
All right, so to add on to that, because I'm looking at chat here, and they're like, why isn't Jules talking? Let me tell you guys something. I don't like Fortnite. I despise Fortnite, and it's because I can't crack. That's about it.
I bet you I get you to watch
You
me go.
already know.
Because you can't
Like-
draw. Lord Jesus, here we go.
Like, I'm just not a fan of the game. However, it doesn't, like, it's not something that I'm trying to, like, capitalize on or anything. I didn't want to do it for the views. Like you guys, everyone here has said it. We play for fun. If the stream sees, like, I was playing with iHollywood Live and Ty Lue Games. I was quiet. I didn't know what to do. I hated it. I literally hated myself for playing that game. And I told them I'm uninstalling this that day. You would never see me play this again. I don't go into Fortnite streams often, but I do go there for the people that are playing Fortnite. I go in there to talk to them because I like their content. Again, it's all about the person behind the game. So that's what I do. And as a streamer personally, I like to play what makes me happy, what makes me fun, and what, like, my community is going to enjoy, and definitely what I'm going to enjoy. So the games I resort back to, PUBG, Tom Clancy, Rainbow Six Siege, Dead by Daylight. Here and there, I might play, what's the game called? If I go on my stream and end up playing, like, Solitaire or something, I'm sure I'm going to get some backlash for it, but hey, if I'm getting like 30 people to watch me play this game, I'm pretty sure they're going to enjoy it, and then they see me having fun. I know I'm going to get some trolls in there telling me, oh, you should have put an ace there, and I'm like, all right, just mind your business, I got this.
Yeah. You know, and that actually, I want to give a shout out to my man Quanticus. That's one of the people that actually inspired me to start becoming more of a variety streamer, because I would go into his chat, and man, when I tell you the love that's there, I actually have chills now. It's not because it's cold in here. You know, going into his chat and seeing so much love for just him. They don't care what he's playing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And that's what I love. That's the community that I'm trying to build.
Yeah.
Not a community that's just there for the game that I'm playing because they want to play. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm glad you want to play. That's one of the reasons I started streaming, to have more friends to play with. I don't have any friends. But so you know, I just love seeing that he's playing all these different games, and I know what it is that's bringing him there, because it's what brings me there. Like, I have so much fun just chatting with him and talking to him and how silly he is, and he makes you feel like you're a part of something, which is the biggest thing about my stream, which is probably, you know, the reason why I use the air horn or whatever. You come into my stream, everybody gets an air horn. I want everybody to know that I want you to feel welcome here. We're partying. It's called Club 6. When you get in here, request some music. You're gonna get the air horn a couple of times. You're not gonna hear nothing I'm saying, and that's okay, because you hear the air horn and you feel like you're a part of it, okay? And also, I talk really fast because I'm from Brooklyn, so sometimes I'll be like, hey, welcome to Club 6. Hey, thank you for the follow. You got 50,000 club credit. You know, I'm saying crazy stuff, and you don't hear nothing, but you know that it's hype. You know the energy is there, and it will forever be there. And that's what I'm about.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, I'm not that high intensity, but I'm pretty close. Like, I'm a big wrestling fan. So, like, we do, like, over-the-top, like, entrance themes and stuff like that, and we get everybody involved. We have emotes that are based off of some of these entrance. Like, one of them just says glorious, and it's Bobby Roode's Glorious Domination. It's hilarious. But it's because, like, keeping these people entertained, that's what I want to see. That's what I go and watch every morning when I get to work. I load up Mixer, and I go and find a streamer to watch while I finish my emails for the day. And it's somebody that's interacting, someone that's getting, like, involving their community in their content. I talked about this about 2 years ago whenever I was working at AMD. I was on a panel and I said the biggest asset that a streamer has in terms of content creation is their community. If you do not utilize your community in terms of content creation, you're not doing it right. Your community makes you, they also break you, but they also add to your content as a whole. So being high energy, screaming and where people don't understand you. I do it all the time. I'm from Texas. When I start screaming, that accent comes out, man, I'll tell you what, man, we're going over there in one tarnation. Like, you know, we're going to go have fun. But that's what it's about. That's what it's about, is letting your community know that you appreciate them and that they are an active part of your life and an active part of your content.
Yep. When you guys, when you start streaming, and this is big, be yourself.
Exactly.
Don't try to be me. Don't try to be fun. Don't try to be flop. Don't try to be ninja. Be you. It's a big thing, and that's just like when I start streaming, I'm just me all the time. And when I turn off the camera, I'm still doing that same stuff. And my wife can't stand it. I've been slapped about 4 or 5 times a day because of it. So just listen. It's all about being who you are, and not just that. A lot of times people don't understand that they actually have to go network. That's key. It's key. Oh my God, it's key. You have to network. Go to other streams. You're not just gonna turn your stream on and get people to watch. That's not a real thing. It's not real. Unless you have someone in your corner, which for me was Miss Fun Size. Like, I didn't know what I was doing. I turned on the camera and I was like, hey. Well, I'm here.
Yeah.
And she showed me the ropes. Like, it's crazy. It's outstanding that I've known her for so long, and I never thought that I would be doing this. And then I got put on by her. She hit me with those hosts. She hit me with those co-streams, and that's not something that everybody's gonna get or do for you. But what I will say is that if you start building relationships, people will start doing things like that for you. However, they have to be genuine. You don't want to start building relationships specifically for that, right?
No.
You want to make sure you're building relationships because these are the kind of people that you want in your life.
Just genuine.
Exactly.
All around.
And that's why I tell them the #1 thing is genuine networking. Because networking, you can network and it not be genuine, and people know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I just want to be your friend because you got 50 viewers.
Here's my card.
You want to coach for Fortnite?
Down it? Boy,
Yeah.
I dare you.
So, and that's what I'm saying. Don't just hop in people's chat and go, yo, can we co-stream? Yo, can you raid me? That's not realistic.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But however, it is something that I would do for you. It's not gonna happen like that. One of the things that I like to do, I don't know why, but I love people. So one of the things that I like to do is called the Club 6 Shining Star. Where every other night when I get off, I'll find somebody from either one of my clubs or on my Discord that I know, has been supporting the community or whatever the case is. I mean, by being in my Discord or in my club, I already know you support my community. So I'm gonna click on you right before I get off. I'm gonna hit you with a raid, and then I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna help you set up bots and things like that. People always wondering, what is this thing that keeps talking to me? My bot is a troll. I'm telling you that right now. You come in my chat, you're gonna have a whole conversation with 60 Junior.
I cannot stand your bot.
Real talk.
They'd be like, is that a real person?
They be asking me. They be like, yo, is that a person?
Is that a mod?
Why does he keep talking to me? But that's the thing that I want to help others, because I had somebody that helped me. So I just want to pay it forward.
Yep.
Can we highlight that though? Because I feel like in our entire space, it's a giant competition. We're all fighting for viewers, and we're all doing this. Well, I would tell you right now, pretty much none of us compete with each other based off of what we stream.
No.
And whenever I go live, you can actually see like half of my TV behind me. So I throw up Mixer or whatever on my TV, and then I have a timer that rolls through chat every 15 minutes that tells everybody in chat who's streaming behind me. Because I feel like if I'm gonna watch them, maybe that's good content for other people.
Yeah.
We need to focus more on building people up. Like that's my biggest thing. Like if I can use what I do as a streamer and what I do in the video game industry itself to make more great streamers, why wouldn't I do that? So that just means more content for me to watch. Like, I'm gonna be selfish about it. Like, I want to watch the good streamers.
Yeah.
So I watch. I don't have cable anymore.
Yeah.
We got to work on focusing on building everybody up, because if we don't, what we have is what we have, and it's not going to change. If we need changes to be made, they're not going to be made.
Right.
We need to start focusing on that instead of saying, well, I'm mad at him because he's playing my game and he doesn't normally play it and he's taking my viewers. Like, World of Warcraft launched. Everybody that played Battle for Azeroth normally didn't really play WoW. And there are people like, I can't believe they're stealing my viewers, they're doing this, they're doing that, they would never play this game. It's really just hurting my stream. I'm like, bro, there's more people playing WoW, that's better for everybody.
Yep.
I want to go play PvP and kill them all, let's do that.
Right. Yep.
My thing is, the way I was networking, like I used to be a hardcore networker before when I first started streaming. But I used to have as I'm live now, what I do, I have 4 or 5 tabs up while I'm live watching one of y'all. Or maybe all of y'all at the same time.
Right.
So what I would used to do when I ended my stream or when I was done not streaming, I'd be playing Fortnite, you know, playing my game. And on my computer, I have like 7 or 8 tabs up full of everybody. But I usually, what I do, I'm not gonna hate. What I do, if you guys have over 30 viewers, I probably wouldn't go in there. Unless I just want to say what's up to you, or I gotta talk to you. But if you have under 30 viewers, that's when I come in. If you have 5, 6 viewers, that's when I come in. I'll come in there, lurk. Yo, I'm streaming right now. You got a viewer from me, I'm lurking. And that right there helps them so much. And then what I do right now, I help out the smaller streamers. Like, I've always been helping out smaller streamers. I think that's probably why I haven't gotten bigger, because I don't network with bigger streamers. But anybody that's new, like, there's a bunch of partner streamers since I've been streaming, or I've been partnered before a lot of you guys. I've been watching y'all before y'all was partnered, and now y'all are partnered, and you can help me out. Like, y'all got more followers than I do. Hey, y'all remember me, right?
You remember, hey, remember me?
Don't forget about me. Hey, don't forget about you.
Right. Don't forget where you came from.
I've been following you for 10 years. Like.
That's when you hit. That's when you go in there. You go follow H.
Yeah, can you help a brother out? Oh yeah. Like, for real. And then like Invade, we're gonna use Invade as a huge example. He has grown so much. And I think all of us have known Invade for a very long time before he even blew up. So now if I want to shout out from Invade, I go, "What's up, Invade? You ugly boy." Boy, this little floppy sock, I'm about to get on your head. Boy, look like a mushroom. And that's my shout out right there.
Right there.
That's my shout out. But yeah.
So if you guys could give any advice to the viewers, what would it be? Any advice?
For me, you said it earlier, but stay true to yourself. Like, don't try to be somebody else. Definitely. You should only worry about you and only you. Personally, when I look at the mirror every day, I'm always looking at the person that I can become. So 5 years from now, I honestly don't know where this is going to take me, but I do know for a fact I definitely want to be one of the very well-known streamers on Mixer for sure. That's definitely something. If anything in the gaming industry, and I mean, people who do know me know that I'm into fitness and whatnot. So I want everybody to know that this guy is, you know, the motivational speaker to everybody on Mixer who's into nutrition, who's into health, who wants to see gamers, you know, more healthier and whatnot. So that's my goal for my content.
So remember, you can do anything you set your mind to as long as you're willing to apply the hard work and dedication. Stop being afraid of taking a chance at something that's well within your reach. See, we've been asking what the partner, but the real question is who the partner? And the answer someday could be you. So remember, you can do anything you set your mind to as long as you're willing to blah, 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 blah. So remember, words. Being afraid to stop being afraid to say words that make sense. How about that? Yes? Yes, is that wasn't it? No?